So I just wanted to make this as a follow-up on my previous video debunking what why I want monarchy, and I just wanted to talk about something that I kind of glossed over in the video, which is the dissolution of the European monarchies. And I did point out how the idea that the monarchies just dissolved because they were the ones that just plunged Europe into war during World War One is kind of false, and that the factors surrounding that were much more numerous, and if anything, they were more like a trigger rather than the main cause of it. But one thing I did not actually go into is that the reason the monarchies of Europe are, in part, the reason that the monarchies of Europe were dissolved were because after World War One, with the certain treaties, the Treaty in Paris, you had active measures taken by people like President Woodrow Wilson to basically do a type of manifest destiny in Europe where he wanted to get rid of the European monarchies because of this the American focus on democracy and republicanism, and he sees the European monarchies as this backward thing, this thing that needs to be corrected. So after World War One, you have active measures by people like him to get rid of these monarchies. So the dissolution of the monarchies is not just something that happened as a consequence of World War One, where the monarchs were getting their due consequences for plunging Europe into war, which again is not fully true. But in part, it is because of people like Woodrow Wilson pushing this American view of democracy and republicanism on the Europeans that the European monarchies started to dissolve, especially ones like the Habsburg Empire. And it really is one of the first cases of America using their foreign policy to come into other countries, destabilize these countries, and to institute their ideas or to force their ideas of republicanism and democracy on the populace.